Alright guys, here I am working on my Alberg 30 beam here. I decided to strip it down with a disc sander here, a pneumatic disc sander, and see what's under this gel coat. Gel coat's on there pretty thick, but not really impressed with what I found underneath. The as you can see, a lot of nasty stuff under there. Not really sure if that's fiberglass or some sort. I'm not really too certain, but I'm going to grind it all out, lay some layers of biaxial cloth in there to bring it level, and then I'm going to start reinforcing the beam. You can see here this is a huge void that's in the beam area. Not really too happy with what I'm finding, but you know, the good thing is finding it and it's going to get fixed. One other area I wanted to show you guys is that step back a little bit here. You'll see the G10 in the doorway there. This is going to be how I'm going to add additional support to kind of equalize the pressure on both bulkheads. The port side bulkhead bears much of the weight because this doorway is off-centered. The Alberg doorway is off-center. It's kind of hard to see the boat here, but here you have center of the boat, or thereabouts. It's real close, eyeball, based off of the two holes here that I drew through the mast step. Just give me a easy reference. But this larger mark over here is where the center of the bulkhead, the center of the passageway between the bulkheads. So if this is the center of the where the mast sits, it stands to reason that more of the weight is burdened onto the port side bulkhead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of 3/8 G10 board and kind of create an archway. I'm gonna through bolt it here on both sides. Put some bolts here, and then I'm going to cut this archway in it. This is 3/8 G10, and then when I pull this out here, I'm going to let me not pull that out real quick, and I'll show you what else I'm going to do here. I'm going to take this piece of G10 here, and this is going to fit in. Well, it's going to eventually fit in here, and I'm going to laminate these two pieces. This will be in the doorway, but this essentially will be laminated and also have the archway in there. It'll reduce a little bit of the headroom, but I think it'll add strength and equalize the pressure on both sides of the bulkheads. It'll also help support the main beam that's was put there by would-be Boatworks. And then I'm going to add another laminated beam sort of along the top edge of the right here. I'm going to have a laminated beam that runs across the coach roof, and I will have some knees that come out at a 45 off of this here to kind of support that beam like they do in the older non-liner Albergs. And what that'll do is it'll create a little bit more support here for the aft part of the mast step. So that's how I'm going to strengthen this area. I'm going to epoxy with thickened epoxy, I'm going to do all of the joints for the bulkhead. That's going to all get injected with thickened epoxy with a nice radius. I'm also going to put through bolts, like I said, on this piece here, this piece of G10 here, to be through bolted. But when I put it in, it's going to be permanent. I'm going to epoxy it to the bulkheads and use the bolts for reinsurance. And